Hi, today we are looking at the all-new Subaru Forester. Yes, it's all new. I know it looks like the previous one, but that is because of the Subaru design language for the Forester, yeah? So, the thing that is carried over is, of course, the new headlights, but you can see this shape of a reverse C here, and here there's another C here. These are the LED daytime running lights. So together they will form a shape that's like this, and according to Subaru, a long time ago they said this signifies the boxer engine, okay? The horizontally opposed flat 4. Yes, and this car has got the same engine, but it's a totally new one. It's got direct injection and it's got 156 PS now and also 196 Newton meters of torque. So that's a more powerful engine. Okay, looking at the headlights, they are projector LED and they also corner with the car. Okay, they're called active headlights. And of course, we hear that these active headlights can be turned off because according to Subaru, some people get headache when they see that. But for me, I like these lights when they go like that. As you corner, the lights turn with you. All right, so let's look at the other parts of the car. So this car is built on a totally new platform. It's called the Subaru Global Platform, and that is what the new XV and this Forester are built on. So the new platform gives the car better rigidity and more stability, so this car handles better than the previous one. Now this is the top of the range 20IS with Eyesight. So if you look up here, you can see it's got two cameras there, and this is the Eyesight part of the car, which we will talk about later. For the top of the range, we get 18-inch wheels, while the other models get 17. Okay, we've just gone through a long drive that included some off-road driving, so the tires are a little bit messy, but looking at it from here, you can see, or you can't see, but I can tell you that the wheelbase has increased by 30 mm. So now the wheelbase, which is the distance between the center of the wheels, okay, from the front wheel to the center of the back wheel, is 2670. So it's about 30 mm shorter than the CX-5 in terms of wheelbase, but the overall length is slightly longer, a few mm, and also slightly wider than the previous one. Okay, looking at the back, it also has new lights at the back, and of course you see this is Subaru's all-wheel drive, yeah. And I'm going to open the back, and it has what you call an electric tailgate. The previous one also had an electric tailgate, but this one takes only 5 seconds to deploy. Okay, so whilst we're at the back, let's look at it. Yeah, there is a very nice tonneau cover, which is useful, and of course the back seats also split and fold to give you extra storage. And for your information, this one gives 520 liters of storage space. And this is the cover at the back underneath, and there is a, looks like yeah, so this is a 17-inch steel spare tire, so it's higher profile than the other tires. Yeah, it says here temporary use only. Yeah, so this is a temporary use spare tire. And over here you have yep, this is the power point for the back in case you want the fridge, and this lever, woo, look at that. I'll do it again on this side. Pull the lever and the seat opens up to give you extra space. And of course this cover can be removed. Yeah, this cover can be removed, fairly simple. Wait, let's Zach, how do you do? Okay, Zachary is here helping me.
See, it's
just
spring
pull,
loaded.
yeah, spring loaded, and you just pull it out, and there you are. So that's the rear part of the vehicle. Looks pretty neat. So you can go to IKEA and buy whatever stuff you want to buy, and you get a very nice storage space. I think it goes up to 1775 liters, so that's a lot of storage, yeah. And it folds down reasonably flat. Okay, so that's it for the interior. And what we're going to do is we're going to close the boot and time it, yeah. 1 elephant, 2 elephant, 3 elephant, 4 elephant. Yep, under 5 seconds the boot closes. Alright, at the back you get a single tailpipe, and of course it's independent suspension. Can't see very well. Yes, it's the independent multi-link suspension. Okay, here's looking at the engine compartment. Now this is a 2-liter engine, but it is a totally new engine, yeah. It's got direct injection, so it gives more power, and the power rating now is 156 PS and 196 Newton meter of torque. Now if you look at the relative position of the engine, you'll notice that it's it sits very low down, and actually what you're seeing here is just the cover at the top, but all the weight of the engine is at the bottom there. You can see down there, yeah, it's made of aluminum, and the pistons go sideways, yeah, from at the bottom like that. They are what you call horizontally opposed, flat 4, yeah. So that's the cylinder head down there, over there. That's the 2 cylinders here and 2 cylinders on the other side. And then up here is just this would be the aircon compressor and the alternator. So these are the ancillaries, yeah, that are put there, and the water pump is down there where it should be, low down, so all the water flows properly. Yeah, so this engine sits very low, and therefore the center of gravity for this car is very low. Now connected to this is at the back there is a 7-speed CVT, and this is 1 speed more than the previous CVT of this car. So now you have more flexibility in gear selection, yeah, and of course the gear ratios are much closer. And as usual, drive is to all 4 wheels. So this is a fact that Subaru is very proud of, because with full-time 4-wheel drive, this car promises fantastic grip and stability. Yeah. So as you know, the Subaru STI, WRX and all, those are the rally cars that did very well in the 80s and the 90s, and therefore this technology is carried forward, and Subaru is very proud of what they call the Symmetrical all-wheel drive, SAWD. That means they get equal drive to front and back to give you the best grip possible. With the new engine and transmission setup, that means the new direct injection engine and the 7-speed CVT, Subaru have managed to shave off 21 kilos from the weight of the drivetrain, which is quite significant. And here's another point which really impresses me. You don't find a lot of car makers doing this, but this bonnet cover is very light. Okay, I'm holding up with one hand, and see how easily I can move it. Well, this is because it looks like it's made of aluminum, otherwise it cannot be this weight, yeah. So it's very light, and I'm going to just drop it. Yep, it's aluminum. So this is a very important piece of news, because, well, most car makers won't spend the type of money to do that, because aluminum bonnets are expensive. In front, they are, yeah, you can see there, that's a McPherson strut suspension for the front, and the brakes in front are, it's a floating caliper, and it looks like it's 2-pot. Wow, not bad. Okay, these are 2-pot floating calipers with ventilated discs, and they are quite thick, yeah. Look like they're at least 25 mm thick and quite big too. So at the rear, you get a single pot floating caliper, and also, my gosh, this is impressive. It's got ventilated discs too, and rear suspension is a multi-link type. Alright, and you can see here they also use aluminum parts to keep the knuckle is made of aluminum, and they use these parts to keep the unsprung weight down. So I can tell you that Subaru actually do a lot of work to make sure the car handles well. Okay, the car is locked and the key fob is here with me. We're going to go and do keyless entry. Yes, it works. And so there you go. This is keyless entry, and looking from the outside, okay, you can see electrically controlled seats, and yes, even the passenger seat is the same in this. And looking at the seat again, they are quite well contoured, and it is leather with a adjustable headrest. Headrest can be adjusted, yeah. Okay, headrest adjustable, and also there is white stitching. So looks pretty nice. So here we go, the steering controls. Yes, there's the pedal shifters, and of course there is a keyless start, and this is to adjust the lights in the instrument panel, and this is the memory for how far you want your boot to open, and this is the steering responsive headlights. That means the active headlights. You can turn them off if you want, and this is the tailgate electric opener. You press and hold, and you press and hold, and you will close. This is a proximity sensor, not sure which, and this is the traction control off. Bonnet catch is at the bottom, and yeah, this is a new car. It's not color blue, but it's just a sticker there, and you can see that these are aluminum pedals, very high class. Of course, this is the top of the spec car, yeah. So let's take a look behind. No, let's not take a look behind. Let's get inside and start the engine first, yeah. Okay, but before that, looking at the side, you have leather bound cladding, not bad. Then some textured plastic. This is the door lock and the thing, and of course there is also the door lock here, and this is the wing mirror controls, electrical, and the switches. Of course you get your drink holder. Okay, let's get into the car. Yeah, this is a relatively small steering wheel. Yeah, it's very small, about 13 inches, and very nice. And of course, let's start the car first. We're going to press the button, step on the brake, and the car starts. Wow, it's nice to get it started because we have aircon inside the car while I'm talking. I'm sliding the seat back, yeah, and looking at it. Wow, it really slides back very, very far. I can't even reach the pedals. Wow, this is a car that a 7-footer can drive, man. I have never seen a car that can slide back so far. Okay, my feet are about, see, I'm stretching on my foot. I can't touch the pedals. Wow. Well, I'm not that tall, but okay, looking at the inside, yeah, the instrument panel is pretty nice. This is what I call an analog system. And then over here on the left, you can see here, this is the off and on for the lane departure warning. Okay, that's the switch up there on the console. That's the switch that controls the lane departure. This one controls the collision mitigation system, yeah. They have the term for it, but anyway, that's what it is. And over here you have fuel consumption, 11.7. That's the average we incurred coming to Kuantan. We are in Kuantan now, and we were going quite fast. So the fuel consumption is shown as 11.7, and of course we're idling the car here. It will go up even higher. Now range now with a full tank, they filled it up last night, and it's 500 kilometers on a full tank. based on this type of fuel consumption. Aircon louvers, not bad. The cooling down was quite good, and of course this is this side for the driver and that side for the co-driver. You have a screen here, and turn on the radio. What do you get? Yeah, that's the radio and home screen. The driver is responsible, blah blah blah. Yes, it's a touch screen, so you have HDMI, you have phone connection, you can do the settings. There's a Navi. Is there a Navi? Navi application is loading. Yes, there is navigation. We are in the middle of nowhere at a resort, so it doesn't show anything. But let's go back to home, and of course there's a sound thing. And up there you have a very nice meter that tells you, the one on the right tells you the inclination that your car is at. Now we are at 0 degrees, yeah, between front and back, yeah. So if you're going up and down the slope, it will tell you what's the incline. And on the left hand side is the pictorial description of whether you're getting 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive or 0 drive. Right now there's nothing. When you put in the 4-wheel drive, the thing lights up and it tells you what it is. And of course there's a clock, and 23.5 is the temperature set for the passenger, and same for the driver. And aircon is on auto, and the outside temperature is 25 degrees. Not bad, quite good information. And here, this is the aircon controls, so you know that the electronic control, so that's a good aircon set. They are not a cheap one. And down there you get your HDMI, USB and aux connectors. So there's also a power outlet, as you can see. And then this is the gear lever, because you have your P, R, N and D here, and then there's manual. If you want, you can shift it to the right and you can run manual using the pedal shifters. So over here you have, this is the X mode, yeah. This is what we did yesterday. We have a video on the X mode, going through dirt. So you press to engage X mode, then you can push to either left or right, yeah. Just turn left or turn right. Left gives you snow and dirt. So for dirt, you just put on the left, and then if you want deep snow and mud. Now if it's really deep snow or deep mud, you might want a bit of wheel spin. So when you go on this mode, the traction control is disengaged. So that will give you more wheel slip and allows you to cut through the mud into the hard surface below to get grip. Parking brakes is electronic. And AVH, what's AVH? I don't know what it is, but it looks like, oh sorry, this is the auto hold, auto vehicle hold, AVH. So when this happens, if you know, it's like auto hold in the other cars. When you come to a traffic light and you stop while you're in gear, then the car will hold, it won't move until you step on the accelerator, yeah. So you can take your foot off the brake, especially good for traffic lights that take a long time to change. Yep. And also okay, the readout changed a bit. I don't know what happened. Oh, when we put on X mode, you get, yeah, the readout. Now we're on deep snow and mud mode, yeah. So you get the thing changed, and then we change to the other side, snow and dirt, okay. And then it also shows you the side incline angle. And also on the left, you can see the green. It shows that hill descent control is on, yeah. So that's pretty neat graphic representation of things. And also the meter changes here. Okay, X mode for deep snow and mud, turn left. X mode for snow and mud, X mode off. Okay, so they also have SI, Subaru Intelligent Drive. So this is a view button, and what it does is when you press the button, you get to see the left hand side of the car. Why the left hand side of the car? because the left hand side is your blind side, you can't see. And when you press the button, this is what happens. You see the screen there? It shows the left hand side of the car, and there's a line there. I don't know what the line is for. Maybe it's just to show you how close the thing is. Yeah, you should, oh, I think that's to take into account the wing mirror space, I think. So you, whatever thing you want to pass must pass through to the left of the yellow line. Okay, so that's a very useful feature. Haven't seen this in many cars. So turn it off and it goes back to normal. Okay, this is the demonstration of how to engage X mode. You see down here it says push for normal. Under normal conditions, you don't do anything. It's on normal mode, yeah. But if all you got to do is, this one says snow and dirt. This one says deep snow and mud. Okay, so in snow and dirt, you get traction control still on, and it's very good for going through mud and all that. But if it's very deep snow and very deep mud, you might want to have a bit of wheel slip. So you engage deep snow and mud, so in that case traction control is turned off, yeah, and it allows wheel spin. So your wheels can spin and dig through the mud or snow to find grip underneath. Okay, so we don't have snow here, but I'm sure Subaru built this car for other countries that have snow. Okay, so now I'm on normal drive, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the lever to the left. Yeah, turn left, and it says X mode, snow and dirt. And if I turn the lever to the right, it goes X mode, deep snow and mud. I'm pressing the button now, and it goes back into normal. And we got SI drive, which is Subaru Intelligent Drive. So here's a word about the SI mode. Okay, S is for sport, I is for intelligent, and there are switches here on the steering. If I press S here, it goes into SI drive, which means it's sport intelligent drive, right? And then if I just go into press I, you get SI drive too. This one is R. Okay. So if you look at this is the torque curve. In SI drive, you get the meat at the lower end, so it gives you more torque at the lower end. And if you go to SI drive, it just has a more linear torque curve, and that is to give you what you call better fuel economy. So there's two driving modes: it's sport and intelligent drive. Yeah, both are called SI, but the torque curve is different. Okay, on the steering wheel you get your adaptive cruise control, and it's all based on the Eyesight thing. Yeah, so adaptive cruise control allows you to set the distance that you want and the speed that you want. You can follow another car at a set distance, and when it brakes, you will brake. When it goes, you will go. Yeah, and of course, there's also the 3-second thingy that if you stop for more than 3 seconds, you have to press the resume button to continue. Yeah, there's also a lead car departure warning that when the car in front of you, let's say you fall asleep at traffic light, the car in front of you moves and more than 30 meters away, it goes beep, tells you that, hey, don't fall asleep, get up. Yeah, and so that's what the Eyesight helps to do. And of course, there's also the collision mitigation. Yeah, we did a demonstration, and you can see the video on that in a while. And so this is all part of the Eyesight system, which is all governed by these two cameras, one on the left, one on the right. Yeah, so the Subaru system uses cameras, and it's a pretty neat system. So if you look at all the things that are in the car, it's pretty neat. Yeah, we have also the blind spot warning system, and of course you have your traction control and all those things, not forgetting even the adaptive headlights. Yeah, okay, the steering of the Forester is adjustable for reach and also for height. Yeah, okay, so you can raise the steering or pull it closer towards you. So it's pretty nice and good for you to get your best sitting position, and this is the anchor lever and it's mechanical. All right, here you have the trip reset button, which is pretty good. None of those buttons that are in the middle of the console, you know. So very good for people traveling and need to navigate using distances. Treasure hunters, point to note, trip reset is outside of the meter and within easy reach. And of course, not forgetting the paddle shifters. Yeah, these are what people want nowadays, paddle shifters in the car. So as a package, I think Subaru have got a pretty nice package. And okay, let's go to the back and have a look. Yeah, okay, let's go to the back of the car. And yes, the engine is still started. And okay, first thing you will notice, hi Zach, say hi Zach.
Hi Zach.
Okay, Zach is my drive partner. He's enjoying the aircon in the car and the reclining seat. Hey, show us how the seat reclines, man.
Oh,
like you did. Go show from that side. Okay, Zach is going to show us how you can recline. There's a little string at the bottom there. Wait, see his finger? Yeah.
See where my
yeah. That you pull the string, and okay, do it. Okay, go down. Okay, this is the normal position. Now compared to this left-hand seat that's already reclined, there's a good 2 inches of movement. Yeah. Okay, so show. Pull the lever and push, and it goes down. So Zach is enjoying a nice drive. How's the leg room? Okay, the front seat is already moved back to accommodate Zach, you know, as you can see. He sat there just now, and then there is plenty of leg room. And of course, down there, you can see the hole under the seat, very thoughtful, yeah. And that's where you can put your feet to give you that little bit of extra space. What's your height, Zach?
5'10", which is 1.7-ish.
Okay, so that's Zachary, 5'10", and you're comfortable?
I'm very comfortable.
Okay, and then there's a center handrest and cup holder, right? Yeah. And of course, there's actually 3 seat belts. But if Zachary sits inside here, maximum you can take is 1 extra person only. Definitely cannot take 5. Yeah, this is a very comfortable 4-seater, and 5 at the squeeze. Yeah, because there are 3 headrests, to be fair. And then of course you have also show us the 2 USB ports. Okay, these are the USB ports, and most important is the sign in the front. It says 2.1 amp. Yeah, these are fast chargers. Very, very good. And of course, that's the aircon louver. And at the back here, you have 1, 2, 3.
Very thoughtful pockets here, because you can connect your phone and then slip it in here.
Yeah, you can connect your USB to the port and then put your phone in there for charging. Yeah, so nice. You can put this is good enough for an iPad or a mini computer, and then you can put a phone here, you can put another small iPad here, so it's very good. Yeah, all it needs is the aeroplane
Yes,
tables.
for my happy meal.
Yeah, this back part is made of PVC, it's not leather, and because it's PVC, it's easy to clean off. Leather will stain, I think. And so this is what you call combi leather seats. All right, so I am sitting at the back. I'm sitting at the back, and there is so much room. Okay, there's so much room. That's about what, 10, 12 inches. I'm a bit shorter, a little bit shorter than little bit shorter than Zachary, and you see. Oh, I can actually relax here. Look at this.
The headroom.
Oh, plenty.
Look at the headroom.
Yeah, yeah. I have quite a big head. Okay, so over here you have your coat hook, and also the, oh my God, handles, and there are 4 of them. Okay, just look here.
Even the driver needs oh my
Yeah,
God.
no, the driver doesn't need a oh my God handle. Okay, so let's take a look at the front again. I'm going to look at the front console because people like to see what it looks like, yeah, from all the pictures, yeah. So you can see there, The steering is actually quite a nice size, and there are grips for you to put your thumb, yeah? So those are thumb grips just on top of the what you call the spoke, yeah? And it's leather wrapped and it's about 13 inches. So, and here is a view of the overall fascia in front. It looks pretty good from here. And what you have here is okay, that's your airbags, yeah? And of course there's another one here. So I see 2 airbags, and then I also see these are the curtain airbags, yeah, over there, curtain airbags, and that's means 4. Do we see any other airbags? Is there side bags? Yes, there's side bags here, so 1 on each side, so that makes 6 airbags. Okay, the information didn't say much, but okay, for sure we know there are 6 airbags, and we also know that this is adjustable. Okay, so the one thing that was totally unnecessary is this, oh my god, handle for the driver. Okay, here's another interesting thing. This is the, and Zachary, so that is to give you a blind spot so you can't see the wing mirror, you can't see the back of the car, and,
very useful here.
and a little bit more shade so you get a line on your face where the sun didn't shine when you're driving in the evening sun. Yeah, but okay, you guys know the point is it helps to provide a little bit more shade, and you can hang a towel here to dry in case you wet it.
Wow, we don't hang stuff there.
What do you hang your stuff on? Okay, that's just a camera mount I used to mount the camera, so please ignore. That's not part of the car. And oh, you can put your sunglasses here. All right, so if you look at the interior of the car, let's call this the SUV, the Forester. It's pretty neat. Yeah, I forgot to mention, of course, there's a center box for your storage stuff and all that. And so if you look at the interior of the car, I think it's pretty well appointed. Now, for the price, I think it's pretty much worth it. Okay, so let's do a wrap up from outside the car. Okay guys, for 159,788 ringgit, the Forester makes a formidable package. Yeah, it's not the most popular package. That is why the prices are kept low. But that doesn't mean the car is of low quality. Yeah, it's got the Eyesight program, which has autonomous braking. It's got collision mitigation. It's got active cruise control. It's even got cornering lights. Yeah, and it's got symmetrical all-wheel drive and a 7-speed CVT, plus a direct injection engine, plus a full 5-seater, 4+1. And it's even got reclining rear seats, power seats for the driver and co-driver, and also X mode, which makes it as good as, except for the tires, you change the tires, this car will be very good as an off-road vehicle even, because of the X mode. And ground clearance, I didn't mention it, but it's 220 mm. That's the same ground clearance as a Triton, guys. A Triton is a full 4x4 vehicle. Of course, this is much more comfortable. Okay, combination leather seats. Okay, and navigation system, you name it, this car has got it, including traction control. So as a package, I think it is really formidable. And well, we've had the car for 2 days and it's fun to drive. So all you need to do is to get into one, try it for yourself. Yeah, you'll be surprised. All right guys, thanks for watching, and if you like our videos, please share and please subscribe. Press the button, the bell button on the video here, and please subscribe. We need all the subscriptions we can get. Thanks again very much. Till we meet again. Bye bye.